Hey guys, it's Jackie. Ooh, let me move you over a little bit. So today I have a little haul. It's not much, it's just some new brushes. If you guys saw my last brush haul, it's probably a year or two ago, and I bought a bunch of Sigma brushes. So it's been that long since I purchased new brushes, so I decided to go out and purchase some of the new Real Techniques brushes. That is by Samantha Chapman or Pixie Woo on YouTube. I've heard a lot of great things and great reviews about these. This hair is driving me crazy. I have these little hairs right here. Don't want to listen. Anywho, so I bought some brushes. I bought 2 sets and then just an individual brush to get me started. I really love the shape and the look of these brushes. I did purchase these with my own money, so was not sent them by Samantha for review or anything like that. I did purchase them with my own money. So anyways, I guess I'm going to get started. So the very first brush I picked up was the Expert Face Brush, and it looks like this. Excuse me, I'm still sick, you guys. So it looks like this. It's a little bit, I believe this is synthetic. It's really super soft, and I love this brush because it's densely packed with synthetic hairs. It's super soft. I love the way that it's shaped. Love the ferrule and the handle. I love it all. It's just absolutely beautiful brush. Now, the Expert Face Brush, she says, is an ultra firm and broad application and blending of cream or liquid foundation. And that's why I got this, because the only foundation brush I own is the flat one from Sigma that's flat and skinny, not skinny, but it's flat on both sides and you kind of paint it on. And I really want to start doing more buffing in of my foundation because I feel like it looks more natural that way. So, picked up this brush. I do not remember how much it cost. Let me see. Let me get the box and the receipt. I bought these on Amazon. It doesn't have a price. Oh, yes it does. Excuse me. This brush cost me $8.98 on Amazon. So that's what it looks like, and she does name her brushes. I don't know if you can see that or not. But it says Expert Expert Face Brush. It's super soft. I mean, so soft, it's crazy. So I have a feeling I'm really going to love that brush. The next thing I got was, like I said, I got 2 of the kits or collections. So I ended up getting the starter set for your eyes, which, whoops, looks like this. Well, they are all falling over. So it looks like this, and it comes in a case that you can just do like this and throw in your bag. Also, you can bend it like this and make it stand up like a stand. So, I'm going to go through all these brushes with you. So, the very first brush is a deluxe crease brush, and it looks like this. Excuse me. I really like this brush because just like this one, it's super dense and it's super rounded and soft, so soft, it's crazy. I have 2 other crease brushes, and I have the Sigma one and I have the Sonia Kashuk one. The Sonia Kashuk one is longer and not quite as fat, and the one from Sigma is a little more flat this way and maybe a slightly bit longer. But I love how this is short, dense. You can really get into that crease and really put the detail work and the depth into there. So I'm excited to use this brush. The next brush is the base shadow brush, which looks like this. And it's more flat this way, and it's tapered up at the top. And she says that the base shadow brush applies a smooth, flawless foundation of color. So this is for packing color on the lid. I'm sure you could use this for, most of these brushes you could use multi-purposefully, but I'm sure you could use this for a lot of things. You could use it to put color in the inner corner. You could use it for your highlight. I think this is another great multi-purpose brush. Get in there. This next brush, I feel like there's so many uses for it, and it's the accent brush, and it's so teeny tiny. It looks like this. It's flat on both sides, and it's kind of stiff. And she calls this the accent brush, and says it's designed for precision. Somebody took my tongue today. Precision, detailing, spotlighting, highlighting, and smudging. So I really could see using this as taking a gel liner and smudging it underneath your lash line, underneath your lashes, and making, filling in the spaces between your lashes. You could really see doing that with this brush because it's so teeny tiny, and it's stiff, and it's nice and small. And I could also see you could use this for the top liner, the top lash liner. Could use this for so much. Another great multi-purpose brush. The next brush is the Pixel Point eyeliner brush. It looks like this, and it's kind of long, and it's semi-stiff. And she says that the Pixel Point eyeliner brush tapered cut is ideal for dense or fine eyeliner application. So this is definitely good for the top or bottom liner, and it's nice and stiff to where it's stiff, like you can tell. I guess you can tell. It's stiff enough that you could draw your liner on, but it bends enough to give you some smudging ability. Oops. And the last brush is a brow brush, but I can see so much more for this brush also, but it looks like this. It's a great brow brush. It's angled, it's flat, it's not completely flat, like if you can see, it's got a little base right there. But I could see using this as eyeliner brush also. She says that distinctly shape and easily defines your eyebrows. So I think this is another great multi-purpose brush. So that is that collection. The next one is, I got the Core collection, and it looks like this. So I'm going to open it so I can show you guys. I'm so sorry about the coughing. It's just so hard to get a video done without coughing. Okay, so this comes in another little kit like this, and it also is a stand. These are face brushes, so they look like this, and I'm going to go through each one for you. So first off, I'm going to start with this big brush. It looks a lot like this brush, except you can see a little bit of different also in the way that the handles are. This one goes straight down where this one flares out more, and same thing here, this flares out more to the sides this way than this one does, but it's still pretty dense. These hairs are longer though. If we put them equally beside each other, you can see one's got longer hairs than the other. So she calls this the buffing brush, which is also good for applying foundation. She says it's ideal for full coverage application, of powder or mineral foundation. So I will more than likely use this as a powder brush, but I could see it as a multi-dimensional brush also, being able to use it in different ways. Now these are going to be hard to get back in here. Get in there. Wow. Oh. Almost dropped it. It doesn't want to go back in its case. Oh, there we go. The next brush is going to be the contour brush, and it looks like this, and it's tapered, and it also doesn't flare out at the bottom. All these brushes in this kit are straight down. So she says the contour brush delicately applies highlighter to the contour or creates sheer, soft, focused finish. So I could see using this for highlighter. You could use this for blush also. So I feel like all these brushes, almost all of them, have multi-purposes, which is great for brush. If you can buy a brush and use it for different things, then, I mean, it's a win-win situation. But I love this brush. It's, I'm going to compare it to this one. It's definitely got longer bristles, but I don't feel like it's quite densely packed as this brush, which is why it's good for powders and highlighters and stuff, because you're just going to want to sweep this stuff, the product on the outside of the brush like that. You're not going to buff it in like you would with this brush. Two more brushes. The next brush is the pointed foundation brush. Looks like this, and it's definitely pointed, and it's nice and flat. And she says the pointed foundation brush used with liquid foundation to build custom coverage. I can see using this for concealer also, and more than likely I'm going to use this for foundation. I might use this to get like up in this area, like here. But I can also see using this as a concealer brush. It's nice and pretty stiff, but it's softer than some of the eye brushes that are a little bit stiffer. But I feel like this foundation brush is quite a bit softer than my Sigma foundation brush, and it's not quite as stiff as that foundation brush. But I can totally see using this for completely different things. I can also see using this to place highlighter above my brow, concealer around the nose. I mean, multi-purposes everywhere. These brushes are great. And the last brush is the detailer brush. The detailer brush. Precision cut to effortlessly conceal problem areas or use with lipstick for long-lasting shape and definition. This guy is kind of small. So he's kind of flat and pointed. It reminds me quite a bit of the foundation brush. They're about the same shape, just smaller. I can definitely see using this also in many different ways, besides using it as a concealer brush. Definitely for lips. It's so tiny. There's just so much you could do with this brush. It's just crazy. Oh, she says these are Talcon bristles. Sorry, I just now saw that. They're all Talcon bristles, so they are synthetic. So no animals were used in the making of these products. So yeah, that's the Real Technique brushes that I bought. Like I said again, I was not sent these brushes. I did purchase them with my own money. So I hope you enjoyed that review. Let me know if you guys try these out and do a video response. Let me know what you think of them, and I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a good day and a blessed day, and remember to hug those that you love, and be happy that they're still in your life. As everybody knows, we lost Talia Joy yesterday. It was a sad day, and today's still pretty sad. So I just pray blessings and peace upon her family and those who loved her so much. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.